Howdy y'all, my name is Gretchen and I am the Restless Thrifter. I am doing another video about my move to the Dallas area in Texas from Denver. And I was gonna show you a little bit about, not a little bit about, but a little bit of my house so you can see in what state it's in after a month of selling off our things. I have sold $2,500 worth of our personal stuff to go toward the move. That's all it's going to pay for boxes and packing paper and U-Hauls. I'm currently in my dining room, former dining room, I guess. It no longer has dining room furniture. No, we had a buffet and a table and chairs in here. It was a tight squeeze. This is pretty much it. A few of these things are going with us, like these decoration items. One of those is my Emmy. It's going with us to Dallas, and some of these things are to pack away. Some of these things we're selling, and then there's boxes and such. Aren't these mushroom salt and pepper shakers cute? We're keeping those. Those are our personal ones. These are things I'm taking with me. Our wedding sand and a candle, and some brass pieces that we've collected mostly from Steven's grandmother. There's a check from Rakuten. If y'all aren't using that, I probably have a referral code. And we're gonna be selling one of these, oops, I'm running into things, one of these hookahs. When we lived in Kuwait in the Middle East, Steven and I each got a hookah pipe to smoke shisha. It is not what you think. I mean, yeah, it's basically a bong, but it's for smoking fruit tobacco. Called shisha, and this is the one we're selling because it has not been used at all, and we're going to keep the other one, which is the one I had picked out and thought was prettier. Let's see. Oops, my hands are so weak. Okay, my hands are too weak to open it. No. Okay, there's the one that I had picked out, and we're going to keep it, even though we rarely smoke anything, much less shisha, but you know, it's more for nostalgia purposes. Maybe I'll actually put it on display. I keep hitting my bun on these things. I'm gonna take that butterfly picture with me. It is an old cigar ad that they've blown up and put on an old window pane. So that's gonna be one of the things we take. And most of the kitchen has been packed up. My niece came and house sat for me. Is it sitted? For me while we were on our cruise. I don't have any lights on in here, sorry, it's dim. And so she got a lot of the kitchen packed up, which is awesome. Some of these things are for sale. Anyone want a Santa who sings Getting Jiggy with It? He's cool, isn't he? Selling those things, trying to sell those things before I decide to donate them. And then, you know, just stuff. We are going to be selling this projector. We have a projector screen that comes out of the ceiling right there. But since we're going to be renting this house, we need to sell it because otherwise we'll be responsible if it breaks or needs a light bulb replaced, and those bulbs are like $100. So our wedding photos are actually, I'm gonna keep a couple of them and then put the rest in storage because my parents have some. So why do double, right? If y'all haven't watched my previous videos, the reason we're moving is because it's gotten expensive here in Denver and I'm not working full time. So I have an autoimmune disease that is flaring. I'm doing better, but not great enough to bring in a full-time income. So I'm not really able to contribute as much. Plus, my dad is really, really lonely since my mom's passing last year, and we love him. And so we're gonna go live with him and keep him company. And he's gonna let us move into his house. And this couch is gonna go on the curb once we're done with it. It is so worn. Hi, Sophie. But anyhow, it's a mess. I just wanted to show the mess, I guess. I need to get these shoes listed. They're really good. I picked them up to sell. And the kitchen. So if you want to come live in Denver, we'll be renting out this house. It's got 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2 bedrooms and 1 bath up and 2 and 1 down. Sorry for the jerkiness. I don't have anything to steady my camera, and I do walk with a cane, so I'm even more wobbly. Something interesting is that my iPhone has detected that I'm a fall risk. Isn't that interesting? I didn't know it could do that. Now let's go to the basement. All right, I'm down in my basement, my reselling dungeon. What I'm doing today and have been doing for the last couple of days is consolidating my inventory. So these 3 empty bins used to have inventory in them, but what I'm doing is taking everything out of them and putting them in bins that are mostly full so that I can have some empty bins to put my unlisted inventory in. So I'm taking the larger numbered bins and emptying them out basically. And here's some of my inventory. So everything there on the top, you can see like the top 2 rows is completely full. Oh, and this 3rd row here. And now I'm working on the 4th and 5th rows. Just so that my unlisted inventory doesn't get mixed in with my listed. I don't normally consolidate my bins like this. Just some more things that have been packed. Big empty space where a futon used to be. And some stuffed animals. I'd really like to get rid of these before I move because they are not selling and they take up a lot of space. So I've got a couple of boxes there. If you're wondering why I have a giant, bigger than life-size picture of my dog, it's from the vet. He won some contest. And if anybody is watching from Denver and wants this plant, he's gorgeous. His name is Robert. I bet you can guess why. Or if you want some boxes, because I'm gonna have to get rid of a lot of the boxes that I've been hoarding. There's no need for me to move any USPS boxes, which I can get for free down there. That's just gonna take up precious space in the U-Haul. So I'm gonna list them to see if any resellers want to come pick them up. This is a mess, isn't it? And if not, I'll probably just take them back to the post office. This room is a disaster too. This is my listing room. So I photograph things in here and steam and clean and all those things. And it's a organized mess. There's Manny. Say hi to Manny. And my other shelf of inventory, and this is where I'm sitting and consolidating stuff while I listen to podcasts. So that's me today. That's what I'll be doing. I'll update y'all later. So now I am done consolidating in the den for now. I have 24 bins of varying sizes, all completely full, mostly full at least. And they're all different sizes because I acquired my bins over time and from different places, and it's fine. It doesn't need to be uniform. I'll never have like a really pretty workspace like a lot of resellers have. I say a lot, some. Most of us are pretty messy and just getting it done. Not messy per se, but like things are not designed. Like no designer came in here and did all this. So those are full, and I have 7 large bins, all empty and ready to hold whatever I need for moving, which is great. One of them doesn't have a lid. I gotta find the lid because I'm pretty sure it's one of my newer ones that has a lid. So now that I have those empty bins ready for me, I'm going to go around the basement here and start gathering some things that are like loose, and I'll probably find a whole bin's worth to put away of listed stuff. And so I'll try to find some room in one of my other bins here. Hopefully, otherwise I'll have to start using one of those big bins. But then I'm also going to go around and look for unlisted inventory and just start putting them in bins. That's what I'm going to have to do. I just am not going to be able to get it all listed when I'm trying to get all my stuff sold, my personal stuff sold too. So that's what I'm gonna do next. Actually, what I'm gonna do next is go eat lunch. Guys, I'm trying not to let perfect be the enemy of done. So I have found a way to prop up my camera, because don't ever buy one of these things at a Dollar Tree. My husband was trying to be nice and he bought me this. I already have one of these, but it's downstairs and I'm too lazy to go get it, so I thought I'd try it. I don't even know how it's really supposed to go. Like, I don't know. Unclear. But it broke and it doesn't work. So I found a way to prop up my camera. I haven't done a what sold in a while. Like, what I had been doing the last couple of videos is showing you what sold on Facebook Marketplace and eBay and others, just out of my own personal household things, in order to get ready for this move that we are making from Denver to the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm probably going to mention that a few times, but that's fine. So I've been showing you guys that in the last couple of videos, but I thought I would do one of my traditional what sold videos where I share with you the 3 categories of, what are they? It's been so long. Oh, top 10 sales, fast flips, so anything that's sold in 30 days or less, and a lessons learned. I'm gonna pull up my spreadsheet that I go off of. I just export things out of Vendoo and, like, you know, run the numbers for the week that I was looking at, and I'm gonna pull that up real quick. I didn't have any fast flips, not surprising. The week that I'm gonna be talking about is the first week of August, so the 1st through 7th, and I was on a cruise, so I don't have a lot to show for that week. Because of that, I left eBay on time away is what it's called, and it'll show a message to buyers that they can still purchase, but that shipping will be delayed. And then I had shut down Poshmark and Mercari for much of that time period. So I'm actually going to just tell you about the top 3 sales, because I didn't have 10 that were really worth talking about, to be honest. I had a J. Jill size large top crochet slub knit tunic, white pentuck back, coastal granny core. Reading to you my exact title just so you know what keywords I use. And this took 30 days to sell. It sold on eBay for $31.07. That includes the cost of shipping. All the eBay ones will include cost of shipping. And my cost of goods was $1.48. Where did I pick this up? Don't know. My marketplace fees were $7.20. I'm guessing that I had this promoted pretty high. My shipping costs was $4.81. Of course, that was absorbed by the buyer. And my profit was $17.58. I forgot, I don't normally tell you what the fees and the shipping are. I just tell you price, cost of goods, and profit. It's been a while. I'm not hiding the other numbers. You can kind of extrapolate those from these other numbers I'm providing. I'm just providing the ones that I think you guys would be the most interested in. You know, just what is that pure profit? What did I pay for the item? And what was the sales price? If that's not the correct assumption, you'll let me know in the comments. All right, next in my top 3 sales for that week of August 1st through 7th were these Vionic women's size 9.5 wide shoes. Addison suede, light brown, comfort support. These were my personal shoes, but I bought them from another reseller, the Ginger Marvin, the couple, Kathy and Chris. And I had not tried this particular style on before, so I wasn't sure if it was going to work for me. I wore them a few times, but they just kept slipping off the back of my ankle. I have wide feet, thin ankles, I don't know. Not ankles, but heels. So they kept slipping off my heels. So I finally decided to sell them, since I'm going through all my things and figuring out what clothes to keep and sell and donate as well. And these took 58 days to sell on Poshmark. They sold for $25. I paid more than that for them. And my profit was really nothing because I paid more than that for them. But if you just consider it $0 cost of goods, because it was already in my closet, then My profit was $20. Vionic's a good brand. I probably could have gotten more, but I am trying to move some things out of my house because we're moving. And, you know, a pair of shoes can take up a lot of space in a box. Victoria's Secret's Victoria's Secret vintage size medium nightgown, gold crown label, full length maxi. I've had this for a while. 435 days is what it took to sell on eBay. So over a year, well over a year, and finally sold for $74.24. I had dropped this price, relisted it for a higher price, dropped it again, sent out lower offers, but nobody was buying. So you do hear about Victoria's Secret gold label being good. Don't expect it to be a fast seller necessarily. I thought this gown was beautiful. Bought it for $2.18, and my profit was $47.86. What are you doing over there, Sophie? Come here. She's wiggling around. Sorry, this chair's noisy. Come here, hon. Come here, say hi to the people. Get up here. Here she is. Say hi, Sophie. This is Sophie. She's a beautiful girl, isn't she? She really is. Reacher's outside, but and it's his birthday. He's 3 years old today. Oh my gosh, I see fur flying. You are shedding, sweetheart. She likes this. I mean, she likes any attention, really. She looks enormous because she's in the front of the camera. Okay, honey, hop down. Good girl. All right, chair noises. Very old rickety chair. I've sold all my good chairs. And then I had no fast flips because, like I said, vacation mode. There you have it. So I have one lesson learned. What is it? It is this boho western silver metal studded distressed leather belt, size medium, 31 to 35 inch. You guys tell me why it didn't sell. Is it just not cute? Took 400 days, sold on eBay for $14.24, and my cost of goods was $1.94. My profit was only $2.59. Boo. I'm sure I had that promoted as well, and that's why my profit was much less. And it's cute, I guess. It has no brand, so there's that. It's not probably cute enough to stand on its own without a brand, I guess. I thought it was, you know, a nice leather belt, and it was, but just didn't sell for much and very quickly. Yeah, so that's it. That's all I wanted to highlight for the week of August 1st through 7th. If you haven't already subscribed, please think about doing so and click the subscribe button. I am still a newbie at this. I have been doing YouTube videos for a year, but I took, I don't know, 3-4 months off, and it's just been a roller coaster of a couple of years, so this one included. But I have found joy in doing these videos and hopefully passing along some useful information to you guys and hopefully entertaining you along the way as well. So please give a thumbs up as well if I entertained you or taught you anything today. Now I'm going to share some more of my footage from my day and what I'm doing today to get ready for the move. Don't know how much interest you guys find in this, but you know, just kind of a vlog of what I'm doing today. It's not a typical day in my life, but it is a day. These were bins, under the bed bins. Mentioned before, my storage system included under the bed, and I only showed you under the bed because I dropped a rag. But it included under the bed bin storage in my 2 guest rooms. I won't have that in my new abode, so I'm taking what was in those bins and what was in the spare closet and already listed, and I'm going to be putting them in pre-existing bins. And then some of this is listed stuff. As you see up there, those things are listed. What you see there is listed, but there's some stuff in the back that is not. very little in the back that is not listed, and I'll need to put that in a bin as well. So giant stuffed animals, wishing I hadn't picked those up. Yep, that's for sure. Haven't even listed that lamb over there. Yeah, so wishing I hadn't bought those right about now. So next chore, carrying these boxes into the room where I have a lot of my bins, and I'm going to be finding places to stick them or deciding whether to just let go of them and donate. First box, gonna take these mostly stuffed animals and a few clothing items and mix them into these almost full bins so that I can empty this box, because obviously an open box like this is not good for moving. Y'all, how cute is this? How cute. It's a little, I took that box that had a few plush in it, and I was like, oh, I could give these to Soul Dog, the thrift store. And then I was like, well, let me just put together a whole collection of stuffed animals that have not been selling for me, that are super cute, that some little kid would want. And this is what I came up with. Isn't it cute? I think it's adorable. Hopefully it's not more stuffed animals than they actually need, but it's too cute. And now I need to go and delist all these little guys. All right, it's time to take another break for me, but here is a box of free stuff. There's Reacher. Say happy birthday to him. He's 3 years old. Hi, Bubby. Anyway, it's a box of free stuff. Some of it was listed and I shouldn't have picked it up, and then other is just stuff that like that's an old yoga mat. I have another old yoga mat, so I'm giving that one away. And here's all my empty bins. Yay! To put all my junk in. So I'm gonna take a break because I'm sweating. And I'm gonna go relax with this guy here probably. Reacher, wanna go play squeaky ball? Wanna go play squeaky ball? Yeah? Okay, go get your squeaky ball. Come on, let's go up. Whew, messy floor. I also found these pictures that had been given to me from some friends who had a garage sale and just wanted to get rid of some things. So I'm going to list those for sale on Facebook Marketplace. I had listed them a while back and then delisted because they were a pain to ship. And now I'm just going to try Facebook Marketplace local. And if it doesn't work out, I'm going to donate them. There's a lot to do, guys. There's a lot. It will all get done. I have family coming to help in a couple of weeks, and they're going to take a bunch of stuff down ahead of the bigger move. So that's awesome. Bye. It's your turn to help me, guys. Sounds like a threat when I say it.